Hello everyone again. So today is day 2. And I'm standing up actually right now because I have nothing in my room except for my, I don't even know what this is. I don't know. Anyway, it's a chest of drawers. It's about the only thing that's left in my room except for my speaker, which is right here, and my AC unit, which is probably the noise you're hearing. Other than that, this room is pretty empty right now, so there's kind of like an echo in my background, but I'm filming in front of my window because it's the only light I have. So as I said, yesterday was day 2, and some things happened yesterday. I went on my interview. The interview only lasted probably not even 5 minutes. It was really quick, which I was kind of surprised at, because usually when I go on interviews, I'm usually there for at least a good half hour or so, but this one was very quick. But it was probably because I told the guy that I actually read the description of the job, so I didn't really have any questions too much because I knew what the job was about. I knew what it entailed. I knew the store it was for, and the guy was like, "You actually read the description?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm not going to apply for a job if I don't know what I'm applying for." It's kind of not good. So anyway, yesterday we weighed 4 trips to the storage unit. We basically emptied out all of the closets in the house. My room is empty. The kitchen's now almost completely empty, except for like just a few random items in there. The dining room is half empty. The living room's half empty. So today I think we're working on the kids' room and probably some more in the basement. But tomorrow's the deadline. Tomorrow we are trying to have almost everything out of this house that we possibly can get and move on our own. I still have not found a place yet, but there's a couple potential things that are happening. So I just kind of gotta keep in mind and keep it going that, eventually there is going to be a place, and eventually I'm hoping to just whatever's left here, just put in a truck and just take to the new house and just not worry about it. But today, I think it's like 10:15 or something right now, and it's already been such a rough morning. So I did take another job yesterday, even though I did go on an interview. It's not that I didn't have high hopes for this job. It's just I'm trying to rebuild right now, and this other job just seemed to fit perfect for me right now. It's at another dealership, of course, but it's not a lot of money, but I'm not worried about that right now just because I'm trying to rebuild. And the manager of this place told me that he really, really liked me, and when he thought I was actually going to turn it down, he was kind of almost upset because he really, really wanted me there. So when I talked to him on the phone, I actually was able to get a little bit more money than what they were starting at, just because he really believed in me and he really thought I would just pull together what he wants done. And so now I've got that going, and I know I'm not going to let him down because I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let anything get to me right now. This is what I'm going to do. So I don't know when I start yet because I still have to go take a drug test, which I haven't done yet so I was going to do that this morning actually, and I was going to get up early and I was going to go do it, and something derailed that. So this morning I actually had a bout with vertigo. If you don't know what that is, vertigo is when you have like an inner ear problem and crystals like form in your ear and it throws off your balance. So that happened it actually happened I think during the night because I had a really loud ringing in my left ear, and I didn't think too much of it because sometimes that'll happen, but then it's fine. So this ringing was in my ear, and I guess I fell back asleep after the ringing stopped. And then around 5 something this morning, like I was still conscious, like I was awake, but I wasn't like, didn't wake up yet. But even with my eyes closed, like the room was spinning. Like I could feel the room spinning. So I was like, okay, this is not a good sign. And my friend texted me at like 7 o'clock saying that he was on his way to see me. So I have a friend that comes just about every morning to see me. It's actually my ex. Long story there. I'll explain more later. And I told him, okay, that's fine. And when I got up though to go to my front door to go outside, like I was hanging on to things because it was just so bad. And so he pulls up and I go down the stairs, the front steps, and I don't have railings on my front steps right now because my brother took them because he's repairing them so that they look a little bit better. So I'm like walking down these steps and he can see that there's something wrong with me. So he comes up and he like grabs my hands and helps me down the stairs and he hugs me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just having a really bad bout with vertigo today." And he goes, "Oh, that's not good." And I was like, "No, it's not." So, you know, we talked for a little bit, we hugged each other, yada, 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 this is what we do. So that's a little routine we have, which is going to be hard when I move, but it might actually be easier for me in the end because he is my ex-boyfriend. This is the one that, anyway, different story. So when I came back into the house, I was so dizzy. I laid down for a little bit and it just got worse. So then I texted my brother and I was like, "Hey, how do you stop vertigo?" And he was like, "Oh, well, do this and do this, do this." And I'm like, "I can't do that." He's like, "Well, lay down and close your eyes." I'm like, "I did that. It's worse." So long story short, I ended up actually, unfortunately, throwing up a couple times. And he recommended me drinking some water and some V8, which I did, because I actually had some, amazingly. So I did that, and then it's been about maybe 2.5 hours since I did any of that. And I just made myself some oatmeal and I just ate that and I'm actually feeling a lot better. Like the room's not spinning anymore. My head still feels a little bit weird, but I'm hoping to drink some orange juice and get some sugar going. And maybe that was the cause of it too, was that I'm just not getting, I didn't have any sugar. Well, I mean, I had sugar yesterday. I had some ice cream, but yesterday was a crazy day because it was really hot, and because I was so busy packing and all this other things, I just didn't have time to really stop and take care of myself too much. So I didn't really eat much and I wasn't hydrating enough. So I think that might have caused it. This is actually my 4th bout with vertigo. 2 other times I had it. I was lucky to be home when I had it too, because there was only one other time I had it when I was at home, and it was a good thing. And it only lasted like a couple hours then too, and then it was gone. But the other 2 times I was actually out at places, and both those times I actually ended up going to the hospital both times because they were just that bad. But hopefully it's over now. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully everything's fine. So I'm probably going to go do my drug test tomorrow morning so that I can get that out of my way. And today, I think, just depending on how my head is and how I feel, I'm going to be packing more. So I'm going to try and maybe put some photos in or something to show you just how much stuff I have and what I'm trying to get through here. So I'm probably going to try and do a little process along the way, so we'll see what happens. But until then.